welcome to the campfire over on YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and play some more Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Just go ahead and put the notification in my Discord. Still trying to figure that one out, but yeah. Discord. Alright, and we're building the golem today. We already have the magical ink needed for it, we just need to build the parts. So, we have, I think, we have the torso, I think it is. I forget what it is. This thing right here.
The torso appears to be in good shape, except the fact that it's broken off at the hip. I'd say it's made of some kind of stone. Looks pretty heavy, even though it's hollow. I guess it's best if I leave it lying where it is and then add the missing pieces here.
Okay. Alright, and so the major problem I'm having here what was that? What was that? That's... No, it wasn't. Okay. Oh, look at rubbish. Here we go. Maybe something in the
Empty
rubbish?
boxes and packaging material. I can't see anything that in... Hey, what do we have here? Pretty good runner.
Okay, let's chase it. Somewhere here. There it is. There it is.
Don't jump! You were once a soldier's helmet, right? And the way you look, not just any soldier either. And now they've turned you into a magic piss pot. That's a shitty job. I so understand why you ran away. You fought for good, went through so much, and now... How would you like to do great things once again? For your commander-in-chief? I'm building a golem to protect the Archmage. You know Archmage Alistair, don't you? He's in danger. Maybe the Shades are behind it. But definitely a dark power. You could be the golem's legs. It would be an honorable task. So you're in? Deal, little helmet. Don't cock it up.
Alright. So can I add it now? And will it walk around?
They might not be your usual golem feat, but they seem highly motivated. I'm making progress. Legs are important, but it will also need some arms and a head.
Okay. Arms and a head. Okay, anyways, going back to what my issue was. This guy
The less I
right
talk
here.
to him, the better.
Because if I try to take the arms,
I hope you're not about to damage town property.
Me? Perish the thought.
That's good. Otherwise, I'd have to get up, go all the way over to where you are, and arrest you. Let's spare ourselves both the trouble, shall we?
I can feel Timmy in my hat. Tickles a bit.
Can I use suit now? Alright, so that's my big problem.
A delivery note from the Better World Ironworks Company. They must have made the piss pot. Right then, what do I need to write on the piece of paper to bring the golem to life? Just live?
Yes, in principle, but in golem language, and that's complicated, I'll dictate it to you. Grolop Krishna Kalabeb.
Wait a minute. Grolop Krishna Kelabeb? Those were a lot of words for a simple live.
Bringing dead material to life requires precise instructions.
Sounds logical, so what now?
Once the golem is complete, you can put the piece of paper in its mouth. But not before. Bringing half-finished golems to life is strongly discouraged.
Why do I get the feeling that's gonna be what I'm gonna be doing anyways? Okay.
I don't think the general public would be interested in an old mage's class photo. The key for the gate between the upper and lower town. A postcard from Seastone. It can help me get from A to B more quickly. I've never understood this strange separation between the upper and the lower town. The upper town is like a town within the town, with its own walls and private gate. And people from the lower town work up there, but at night they return to the lower town because they can't afford the upper town rents. My 1 apple a day wouldn't get me far up there either. Luckily, I can live in the school for free.
Oh, not that thing. I want this thing. There we go. Hey.
I've got a class tomorrow morning. I should prepare for it. Blocky has forbidden me from using magic in class, but how can I inspire my students without magic? I'm not sure who that is, or what. Maybe it was a pupil who asked their teacher too many difficult questions, imprisoned there as a warning to others. Probably very effective, but not exactly motivating. I never thought that magic could be so complicated. For me, it was always quite natural. The first time I took my wand in my hand, I felt it. The magic surrounded me and pulsed through me. Everything added up. I don't know if I'll ever understand all of that. I never studied it. For me, magic was just there.
Are we done with this? No. Well, maybe we are. Not showing me anything, so I think we're done with it. That makes sense. Anything in a display cabinet, maybe?
I'm not sure I'd enjoy flying on a broom like that. I'm a little afraid of heights, and when I look at the handle, I can't imagine that it'd be comfortable to sit on. The fire's just embers. Wish I had some potatoes. It's, 12:33. The inauguration ceremony with the Archmage will be held here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock standard time. That would be 87 minus 12 in the morning and...
Look at the drawer again.
I was expecting to find something here that would interest Remy. Instead, no bomb, no plan of attack, nothing. The headmaster seems to be the most law-abiding man in Seastone. Could he really be a danger to the Archmage? I'm pretty sure there's a law that prohibits murdering the Archmage. Why is he acting so strange? If he's not part of the plot against the Archmage, then who is?
Okay, nothing in here. Let's maybe talk to these guys. Maybe they have something.
Yes?
There we go.
I need clay to mold something. There's lots of it just outside the town. Could you please let me through?
Aye. That would really suit you, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But we're not going to let you through.
Could you maybe pass me a lump of clay through the barricade then?
What do we get in return?
Are you doing deals with the enemy?
We don't make deals with dirty capitalists.
That's more like it.
I don't want the clay for myself. I want to use it to support your cause.
Yeah, they're not gonna fall for that.
If you give me just a few handfuls of clay, I could really improve the barricade.
Really?
Sure. I can smear the clay between the boards from here and the sunlight would bake it hard as rock.
I think that sounds pretty good.
The barricade is stable enough already. The spirit of friendship built it, and the chains of suppression are holding it together.
But there are holes everywhere here, which need to be sealed. Magic could seep through the little gaps, or gas, or something like that.
Perhaps you're right. But I still don't trust you.
I am one of you. This pin here should be proof enough.
In principle, but perhaps you took it from one of our people under duress.
No, I, earned it. Fair and square.
I'm almost convinced. Show me our secret hand sign and we'll give you the clay.
Oh! Psst! I think I saw the town guard. Better not right now.
Aye, come back when the coast is clear.
And, I think it's Zoff who supports
I don't
him.
need to talk to Sloth at the moment. I don't have anything to talk to. He's unfair to me and pretends he isn't. I'm only going to talk to him if I have to.
Maybe I can send Timmy through?
I can... The fire is warm and bright, a welcome respite on a cold night. The fire is...
Maybe is Remy in here by chance?
Unless I talk to him...
Oh, that's right. This guy over here, he's part of it. And I was trying to think who was part of it.
Hello? X?
Shh. What do you want?
If you're one of the protesters, then you'd have to know the secret hand signal, right?
Yeah.
Can you show it to me?
Ha!
Yeah.
So you can tell them what it is.
No! I need it, and I'm one of you.
Then you must know the signal yourself.
Of course I do.
Yeah? Then do it for me. Do the secret signal.
No problem, but you first.
What's all that about?
I don't know if you're one of us. Besides, you've been in prison for quite a while, and maybe they brainwashed you.
All right. Now you. You are one of us.
They were saying something about a cake at the barricade?
Yeah, great work. I wanted a file to free myself. What did those geniuses send me? A bloody chisel.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Perhaps if they'd hidden a hammer in the cake as well? I shall be bringing that up at the next group meeting, numpties.
I need the chisel. Can you lend it to me?
What do you need it for?
Maybe I could use it to help you escape.
Doesn't sound bad. But how about you think up a plan first, and then I give you the chisel?
But I already have the chisel. What?
Well then, I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Alright, so it was like pointing down W. and can.
Yes?
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Fine then.
Um,
That wasn't right.
I know. I just wanted to test you. You passed. See you later. Darn it all to...
Yes?
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Fine then.
okay. Is it this? Oh.
Aye, spot on. I
Okay.
guess you really are one of us.
That's what I told you.
Here, take these. You can hang them up in the upper town.
Oh, there we go. There's my
Posters?
distraction.
I'm really more interested in the clay.
Yeah. Here's some clay as well. May this clod of pure earth serve the good cause.
Oh, it will. So then this hole... that should keep out any poison gas. The rest of the clay is for the golem head.
Alright, so...
Right then. How should my golem look?
There we go. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. Do it. The eyes, yeah. Oh, the nose. Oh, that's tricky. And of course, not to forget the mouth opening. That's it. Perfect. Should Blockin' Van Buren manage to fire me, I think I'll turn sculptor or golem head designer. I'm pretty sure that clay sculptures aren't usually baked this way. But hey, this is innovation.
Wow. That was fast, okay. Alright, let's go get the arms first.
So... hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't Little Weathervane.
There's a protest poster on the notice board over there.
So?
It's against Council Leader Van Buren. What filth!
That's vandalism of the worst kind.
Sorry, old friend. Oh, these still looks ready to fight.
Alright.
And now the golem's body is finished. All that is missing is the spell written with magic ink for its mouth.
Which we got.
Here we go. Blout, it's time. Do you want to watch?
Time for what? What are you two up to?
Williber build golem.
Impossible.
Come, you allowed not to.
Right then. Live!
What are you doing?
I felt it'd be boring without some thunder and lightning and so on.
Bosh!
It's alive!
Fantastic!
Williber done it.
A real golem!
Help in. We have holidays.
But first, remember, he's going to be the Archmage's bodyguard until the election. It's just too bad he can't speak. Unless, ooh, wait a minute. Can you write? What are your orders, Master? Let's go to the mage school. We can discuss everything else there.
Good work, Wilbur.
Thank you. It feels good to be able to take at least one worry off the Archmage's back. Until then.
Mwah ha ha. Mwah ha 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 ha.
Oh no, it's an evil golem. Oh no. Oh no.
What's going on? You looking for this? What the? Oh, the Archmage spoke of an evil presence in the school, but I never thought that I was the presence. I was under your nose the whole time and you didn't even notice. Are you something like my evil self? I'm no petty sideshow conjurer. I'm the greatest sorcerer in the world. Monkus?
The one and only son of Archwitch Mortroga, shapeshifter and evil genius.
Whose big fat hairy green butt we kicked last time?
But not this time. The alliance will break, and the kingdom of shadows will rise again with me as its leader.
You're a monster. So what are your plans?
Oh, so this is the part where the bad guy tells the hero his plan so he can scupper it at the last moment. No, not this time. Nothing is going to stop me killing the Archmage.
You want to kill Alistair? You don't stand a chance. He's become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I admit his magical powers are impressive. And he can sense my presence. As soon as I get within a few meters of him, he recognizes my evil intentions.
But how are you? Oh.
That's right. Not magical powers, young friend. Good old physical strength will be his end. One hit from a machine that is neither good nor evil. He won't even know what hit him. You, go on ahead. I'll follow soon.
No! What did you do to my golem? He was supposed to clean the school.
Well, it appears that your golem obeyed his true master's orders.
But it's supposed to defend the Archmage. Why doesn't the pisspot do something?
He can't. I fear that the spell, which the slate provided, well, it contained more than just the order to live.
The slate was from you.
Ah! Light bulb moment! Just like the dragon's sweat, the only ingredient for the magic ink that you were not able to find. We encountered each other when I put the sweat into the desk drawer. Remember? Ha!
I'm a teacher and a graduate mage. I demand that you release me immediately.
Otherwise...
Yeah.
What?
I feel the blood rush into my head. And I don't have a handkerchief with me in case my nose starts to bleed.
No tissues amongst all this stuff you've been lugging around with you. But there is this.
That's mine. Give it back.
Just as delicate as peace in a world without the Archmage.
This is quite strong, isn't it? I accidentally sat on it once and thought that was it. But it was like new. But you couldn't have known, of course. No one's going to blame you for trying, even if you failed. I'll stop you. You're not going to do anything to Master Alistair.
Oh, really? Master Wilbur Weathervane, the big hero, will prevent it? The very same Master Weathervane who built me the weapon I need?
No!
What will the people say when it's your golem who crushes the Archmage? And that's not all.
No!
Alright, oh, we only have a hat?
I really hope that it wasn't a student. And I hope I don't end up like that.
You need more momentum, man. Try it again. There you go. I thought you were gonna get a leg, but alright.
I can't get any closer to it. But I got the skull and a little bone that was hanging off it.
Cool.
This isn't a human skull. It's too small and too heavy. I bet it's some kind of animal or magical creature that liked to bash its head against the wall. No wonder of the bone was hanging onto the skull, it's shaped like a hook. Some mages can perform magic without a wand. That would be really useful about now. The wand would fly into my hand, I would cut my bonds, and no ice monster or anything else could hurt me. The curtain in my room is slowly disintegrating. Actually, someone needs to clean the classroom from bottom up. And by someone, I do not, however, mean me. I think that's the key to the shackles. It was given to me along with the other keys when I accepted the teaching job. Just a little bit further. We gnomes are optimists by nature when it comes to physical characteristics, but I'm afraid the key is still out of my reach. Timmy!
The man.
What are you doing, Mr. Professor?
Long story. You gotta get me out of here, okay? Fast!
Scamper, scamper, scamper. Come on, you can do it.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
The key on the desk, Timmy. Can you reach it?
I can't get up there.
I thought you were really good at climbing.
Yes, but not flying.
Well, think of something. Hey, Timmy, I've got something for you. Catch. Well done. Timmy, a thread from the curtain. Can you bite one off? Very good. Knot the thread to the hook, please. Excellent. A grappling hook. Can you use the grappling hook to climb onto the desk, Timmy? Great! All right, grab the key.
Alright, now here comes the interesting thing. How am I supposed to get the key?
The ruler, Timmy. Can you push almost half of it over the edge of the desk? I've got an idea.
Oh no.
Perfect.
Alright, what am I gonna use? Wait.
Okay, Timmy, this is where it gets tricky. Please stand on the end of the ruler. I know, the chances are 1 in a million, but we've got to try. Time is running out. Ready? Go!
Way!
Well, how good was that? The shackles, fast!
Oh,
I
it's
love it
gonna
when a
hurt.
plan. Ah! Ow!
Face first.
I'm free. Well done! Now listen to me. You run as fast as you can to your Uncle Remy and tell him that there's an attack planned on the Archmage. Got it?
An attack on Master Alistair.
That shapeshifter Monkus is behind it, and he has a golem. My golem.
We can do it. I'll get Uncle Remy.
Got it! Let's hope I can do something with it. Do do I have anything in my room that might help me? Nope, don't think so.
Alright, what else we got? No. Okay, we're good. I have no idea what he just said. Hope it wasn't important.
I need to get in the hall immediately.
Stop. Admission only by written invitation.
But the Archmage is in there and he's in mortal danger.
Yeah, right.
But...
Look, I'm sure he can look after himself.
The invitation? Oh, here you go.
Ah!
Oh, just in time.
Ah, Wilbur, good to see you.
Hello, Archmage. Good to see you too. No! 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 Stop! Ah!
Enough! I should have known that you'd be behind this, Monkus. This is the last time you hurt Aventasia. I'm going to have you imprisoned and...
Alistair!
Ooh!
Oh no.
Danger! We have an intruder. Wilbur Weathervane. What the...
You're too late, Shieldhand. The Archmage has been murdered. By him!
But... what? How?
He has murdered the leader of the Alliance, which makes me the new leader. Arrest him, Shieldhand!
But...
Wilbur, this way. Quick, put this on.
Stop them!
Oh.
Out of the way!
The Archmage, we have to...
We can't do anything right now. We should first consolidate our position and gather information. What happened
Oh, that
exactly?
hat.
The golem has never really listened to me. That damned magic slate whispered him his real commands. I built the weapon which tried to kill the Archmage.
If you want to blame someone, then start with me. I encourage you to build the thing. It was my duty to not just think of the good, but also the bad it could cause.
Monkus is behind all this. He tricked us all.
Monkus, the sorcerer.
He can use his amulet to transform himself. He assumed the role of the street urchin and the school headmaster, at least temporarily.
We never found him in the Tower of Evil. And how could we? He must have disguised himself as one of our own soldiers and come with us to Seastone. And your wand, what was that all about? The Archmage is the most powerful mage I know, and I saw him being turned into a frog, just like that.
I don't know. It behaved strangely yesterday in class too. But I never would have thought that it was so powerful that even a little girl... It was the wand. The whole time. It did all the magic, not me. It's so powerful that even a little girl... It's all my fault. I didn't recognize Monkus, and I didn't realize there was a dark force coming from my wand because...
Wilbur.
Because, in reality, I'm not a mage at all.
Ah, poor Wilbur.
What's the situation?
Not good. Another two of us have been turned into hamsters. The town is a nightmare in pink. The resistance has collapsed and the lower town is more like a ghost town. The Van Buren girl is transforming everything that is in her mother's way. There's nothing we can do to stop it. How's our patient doing? Come on, Wilbur. You can't go on like this. You've been lying there for days. We need your help.
I've already helped enough.
How many times have I told you it wasn't your fault? But even if that's what you want to believe, please help us sort out this mess. We have to get the wand of Van Buren's daughter and find a way to destroy it. And none of us knows about magical wands. You're the only one who does.
I don't know a thing about magic. I just waved a magic wand around and if all went well, I was able to light a fire. A little girl could transform entire cities with the same wand.
But you still know more about magic than we do. And then there's your legendary ingenuity.
Where did it get me? I killed the Archmage and plunged the world into chaos.
The world is always in chaos. And Alistair might still be alive.
But why would Van Buren leave the Archmage alive?
Why not? She feels invincible and is keeping him as a trophy. Van Buren has turned the school hall into a headquarters because the Archmage's office in the Mage's Tower is hiding from her. And all the rat holes in the school have been blocked off, so we don't know what is going on in there.
You gave me the wand back in the day. Where did you get it?
I'm on my way there now to look for clues as to how it can be destroyed. Will you come with me?
I can't. I'd just make things worse.
No, you wouldn't. And you've wallowed in self-pity for long enough.
Hey.
There's no place for layabouts or cowards in the Resistance.
That's not...
Yeah? It's not what, Wilbur?
You're right. I'll go back to the White Ridge Mountains.
Fine. Then go home and wait until the war comes to you. But my ring stays here.
Hey, don't! Ah! Ah!
If you want to know what's going on with the wand, find me at the entrance to the lower caves.
Oh god, he's gonna be sad about everything, isn't he?
The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk halfway into the ground over the years. Not surprising, really. The ground here isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste. There's a few artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once. Maybe I can get a better view from up there. Yep, definitely better. Not decisively, though. A bell. I guess it's there to get people's attention. Which is usually what bells are for. But the hole seems to be the only way if I ever want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
Weathervane, A black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you maybe loan me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
How's it look up there? How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every last one of them.
No matter what they say, I didn't kill the Archmage.
Anyone with any brains knows that. You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head, even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
There are posters of me hanging everywhere.
Here, not a bad likeness if you ask me.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. I don't stink. Or if I do, it's only because I spent a few days in bed.
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head.
Would you betray me?
If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down, like everyone else who's got any sense. Well, you gotta be smart these days, or you'll end up running around in a pink tutu, or worse.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink, doe-eyed petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Bill? Bill, are you there?
Connection's getting a little
Unless there's
fuzzy.
a juicy profit in it for him. Hey, that's a knight that says knee. A huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it. And I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favorite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud, and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story. The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm going to need more than a folding ladder if I want to reach it.
Alright, what do we have in the cave?
Ah, Wilbur, there you are. Have you changed your mind?
No. I just want to get out of here.
Highly regrettable.
What do you want down there in that dark hole?
I found your wand down there years ago. My grandfather, a true rat adventurer of lore, climbed into that hole just to find out what was down there. When he didn't return, everyone thought he was dead, apart from me.
You followed him?
Despite all the warnings, but I didn't find him. Instead, I found a wand. Just as I began examining it, a terrifying ghost set upon me and I fled. I don't know why I took the wand with me. Perhaps it wanted to be taken. When a little gnome came down to our town some years later with big ideas of becoming a mage,
I was very proud of my wand and... Oh. How did the magic wand get there? And whose was it?
I don't know. There are old ruins down there and lots of terrible tales. If I can find out whose wand it is, then perhaps I can find a way to break its power.
The wand. It began behaving weirdly a few days earlier. I thought I was getting better at magic. I should have paid more attention.
And Alistair should have examined it more closely, and I shouldn't have asked you to build the golem. No one is to blame for what happened, or we're all to blame, whichever way you choose to see it. What is important is that we get up and go again.
No, it's crucial that we think first. The last time I just carried on, and we know how that ended up. The wand. Something's wrong with it. It's too powerful.
How do you mean?
Magic is nothing else than focusing the ambient magic around us and then using it. Good mages can also cast minor spells without wands, but most need wands to focus the magic.
And particularly powerful ones focus the magic particularly well.
Yes, and the most powerful not only focus it, they also amplify it. But up there in the staff room, it was different. The Archmage cast spells, Monkus cast spells.
Right. Where did all the energy come from needed to break down his magical defenses?
I agree. It's almost as if the wand itself were a source of magical energy. But I've never heard of anything like that.
Another reason to get to the bottom of things.
One more reason not to rush into things. This is too big for us, Remy.
Ha!
This ghost that followed you back then, do you think it's still down there?
I haven't dared return to the darkness for years, because I'm convinced of it.
Then maybe you shouldn't go back down there.
Perhaps you're right, but someone's got to go and find out what's going on with that wand, right?
Remy?
Courage and conviction, Wilbur. Courage and conviction.
Good luck.
And that's just like that. Oof.
The hole is eerie. Whenever you get close, it feels like icy fingers are reaching for you. How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day long. At night. And then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. I don't feel like playing. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. Back in the White Ridge Mountains, I had to listen to long lectures by the cellar master about different types of stone and minerals. Can't really claim that I listened all that attentively, but that looks like a coal vein to me. The little cape that someone made for the wooden knight knee figure. Back in the White Ridge Mountains, I had to listen to long Can't really claim that I listened all that. Maybe it's a symbol warning visitors about the evil in the hole. Or maybe it keeps the evil trapped down there. There are ancient symbols that can do just that. Someone had to install the pipes down here. How did they get into the underground? And even more importantly, how did they get back out? The design doesn't look too stable. On the other hand, it doesn't look like it was built anytime recently either, which in turn speaks for its durability. A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really don't want to know what it is. There isn't much you won't find down here. Hamster wheels, for example. A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town and probably... What the heck? Hey, what's the big idea? Did you build this trap? I'd love to, but I'm stuck. Hey, stop that! Stop that! Are you nuts? A small stick, about 1 sea stone cubit in length. Hey, you! I have a stick, and I'll use it if I have to. Or I'll put it with a stick and do nothing. Whatever gets you to get me out of this hole. Nothing. Hey, little fella. I could use some help here. Hello? I think he's trying to hide from me. I probably scared it. An old rope, still in pretty good shape. I can't quite reach. Got it. The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with the rope. I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. I wonder if No. Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here. Still too light. I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. A massive pipe, perhaps iron ore and The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with the rope. Doesn't look like the wheel got used much. Somewhere there's a lazy fat hamster. Maybe it's a kind of bounty hunter and he's captured me because of the poster. Not likely. Bill said they haven't put the bounty on me yet. I wonder if, even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here. It does. The stick isn't a good enough weight for the rope. I can't get it high enough. A small stick, about 1 sea. Is
there anything else here?
I don't know how deep the hole is. My feet can't touch the ground anyway. I'm a gnome. I'm not sliding in any deeper, but I can't get out either. I'm stuck, like a cork in a bottle. I don't know how deep the hole is. I'm not... Hey, you! Hi there! I just want... An approximately fist-sized stone. That would really hurt if it hit me in the face. I hope it stays on.
I don't think it is. Well, I mean, if I use it like a bolo. There we go.
There we go. Great. And now, the old heave-ho. That got it. Hey, wait! I'm not going to hurt you. The rope helped me once, maybe it can again. Looks like, a V-belt? I wonder how it got up there. Clearly out of my reach. I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook.
Alright. Oh, no. Won't do anything. Okay.
Couple of power lines. They lead through the ceiling somewhere up there. One strand goes into the rats' camp, the other leads down towards the junkyard. That must be one of the monsters Ethel was talking about. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Oh, hello. You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by my son's wonderful trap.
I'm Wilbur Weathervane. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right?
Wilbur? You're not Nate's little friend, the one that was caught by the orcs in the wildlands?
You know Captain Nate?
Know him? We idolize him. Without him, I'd never have met the love of my life, Esther. Gulliver's the name. Welcome, Wilbur Weathervane. Feel at home. Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
I remember Captain Nate talking about zombies who helped him in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. If you can make it in Seastone, you can make it anywhere. Hard work still pays round here. I learned that from Bill. He got us the job here.
Bill the merchant?
The most successful trader in Seastone. Only just arrived in town and we're working for a man like that. Not bad, eh?
I'm not so sure if Bill is really such a great guy.
How can you say a thing like that? It was him that smuggled us into town, even though zombies aren't exactly popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his costs, and he created a possibility for us to work off our debts. We build these slates for him. They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Hey, I had one just like that.
You see? A hit. Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
I think we need to trust Bill much longer, huh?
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates. I never would have believed it.
Why not? He's very innovative. He copied the idea from a trader down south with his very own eyes. At first, he had a couple of carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And now we're just one batch away from earning our own gold.
My magic slate was evil, and it deceived me.
Magic slate? Poppycock. They are neither made out of slate, nor are they magic.
If they're not magical, how do they work? Because I don't see any gears.
I don't really know. Has something to do with the intelligent stone, as Bill calls it. Fell from the sky one day in a blaze of light. I cut off a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock and that wakes it up?
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. How am I supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power?
How do you deliver the slates to the upper town?
Have you seen the hole above the pile of rubbish? Bill lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we ring the bell and he sends down a basket.
So the hole in the ceiling's the only way out of the underworld?
The only one I know about. And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate and I will be pulled out of this stinking place and can finally begin our undead lives in earnest up there. Yes, we promised an old friend we'd name our first child after him.
And this little robot?
Nate.
Nate?
We promised Nate we'd name our first child after him. We actually wanted to wait a bit, but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression, said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
No.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great little inventor.
Nate built himself?
Once he could hold a screwdriver, there was no stopping him. But he doesn't only tinker with himself, he invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too? It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do my work quicker. But as you can see, it's not working.
When will the next delivery be ready?
Never, by the look of things. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Why not? If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Right. Then, so why don't you have electricity?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those darn rats. They use the same cables as us. They probably wanted to sabotage production.
I can't believe that. The rats are very nice.
Nice? They attacked my wife, wanted to eat her. And now I'm sure they want to prevent us from working our way out of poverty. Don't talk to me about nice.
I think I scared Nate earlier.
He's shy and has never seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Oh, at home, but it's not really presentable. Anyway, you ought to sort out the electricity first.
No problem. Hopefully it's not a big deal. No one would ever expect a workshop like this under a junk heap.
Thanks. Built it all myself. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor, just like his old man. Here he can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
There's a lot to do. Best I get to work.
That's the spirit. You only get anywhere in this life through hard work.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Lots of things.
This is the strangest rock I've ever seen. It glitters and it glows a little. That thing looks magical to me. I don't want anything to do with it. Why build something out of wood when you can build it out of iron? That was one of my granddad's favourite sayings. That philosophy brought me iron toys, iron shoes for the garden, and lucky, my iron horse. Gulliver, may I please borrow some boards?
No problem. I've got more than enough wood to complete the order.
Alright.
Gulliver uses these power cables to shock the magic slates to life. Or at least he used to. The electricity died recently. Gulliver blames the rats. According to Gulliver, the electricity failed a while back, but he needed to wake up the slates. I don't think it's because of the cables. Oh, this is a clock cuckoo's nest. They are so rare. They build their nests in human houses and disguise them as clocks. When the homeowners aren't looking, they fly around and steal cookies and other treats. As a gnome, I can recognize what that is immediately. A garbage sucker, which sucks garbage in the front and blows it out the back. Some might wonder why, but good inventors never ask such questions. A small box with a switch on it. I will resist.
No, don't. Useless machine.
All right.
Gotta love a useless machine.
That could be the best machine ever built. Just one more time. Just one more time.
Alright, I guess it loops.
That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to somehow help relieve his hard-working father. I don't know how. That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed... Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task. I've never seen tape that wasn't useful for something.
Alright.
Seems Gulliver's tapped the rat's lines for some electricity. As it is, everything looks fine. The problem must be further up. I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook. The little guy seems to be doing well. He gets fed regularly, has his own swing. Not a bad life. Hi, Timmy.
Hi.
Ethel believes there's monsters down there, but they're only zombies and robots as far as I can see. They seem to be very nice.
Let's go throws things at us when he sees us. The little robot runs away if I get too close.
Maybe I can get them to be more friendly towards you. It looks like the power supply's broken.
It's been down for 2 days.
What happened?
The same that's happening all over. Little Van Buren had some fun. We nicked electricity from the old role-play machine in the inn. And the inn's not there anymore.
The inn? Not there anymore? What about Sloth and Blout?
They're fine. For now. If they play along nicely and keep their heads down, they might have a chance.
Oh, bother. Nothing will happen to Remy. He's the toughest rat I know.
But he's all alone down there in that terrible hole.
Maybe. It's not all that terrible.
No one has ever dared to go down there, apart from Uncle Remy and his grandfather. That hole is evil.
Evil.
Would it be inappropriate under current circumstances to ask you to go for a run in a hamster wheel?
I'd say. That's why you'd never ask me, right?
Of course not. And would it also be inappropriate to ask Ethel to do it? Yep, of course. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but you know any way out of these caves?
Dozens.
Even one in my size?
No. Apart from the unreachable hole in the ceiling, of course.
That's exactly what I was afraid of. The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know how many rats come here for a hot meal on any given day. Must be dozens of them. The cook brought me the water skin on the second day. It was high time too. I was dying of thirst. It's made of rubber. That's pretty unusual. Water skins are usually made from everyday materials such as animal stomachs and the like. Not something exotic like rubber. When the candle is lit, it doesn't just provide light, it also warms your feet when you're rat-sized and lying in Timmy's bed. I think the cook will be pretty upset if I just take the candle. The cook hasn't left my side for a moment. Remy probably told her to watch me. I think she's a little cuckoo. She mumbles to herself all the time. Hello.
My God, oh God! My, how you've grown!
I'm, Wilbur.
Stew.
You're the cook, and your name is Stew. Isn't that kind of metaphysical? In a cosmos composed of names, billions upon billions of names, you, a cook, are named Stew. Destiny? Fate? Blind chance? Mere coincidence? A fine kettle of fish, indeed.
No such thing as coincidence. Cause, effect. That's all. Ethel's my name. Want some stew?
So you're the cook here in the rats camp?
Yes. I am good at mixing things. Was a lab rat for years.
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist, until it got too dangerous. Wanted me to trial a face cream that would make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Oh, right. I get it.
From then on, I tried to be really stupid, attempted to fail at every experiment. The question is, if one tries to fail and is successful doing that, has one really failed?
Can I ask what happened to your leg? An alchemistical accident?
No, I gnawed it off myself.
What?
Down there in the cave. You'd have done the same, ooh.
Somehow, I just really doubt that.
There are monsters there, I'm telling you, and they've got it in for us. If you have to choose between your leg and your life, then you nibble.
If you know a lot about alchemy, then you can brew potions, right? Like shrinking potions, for example.
Oh, don't hold much store by magic potions. People start craving them. Start with weak potions from itsy-bitsy little phials, then at some point they aren't enough anymore. Suddenly it's got to be small potions, then medium, then large, then epic.
A single vial that would shrink me back to the size of a rat would be enough for me.
Oh, no, much too dangerous.
What are you cooking?
Stew. It's always stew.
Or
Tasty.
stew.
What kind?
It's always the same, has been for years, but new things are added every day, whatever happens to appear. Do you want a bowl full?
Well, I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Maybe if I'm very careful. Ouch!
If you want something to eat, ask.
If I was still small as a rat, I could easily leave the caves. The rats have their secret entrances to the city everywhere. I don't know how long I lay there. Must have been days. The rats were very kind to me, talking to me and offering me stuff to eat. That just made things worse. If they told me off, I might not have felt so guilty.
Maybe Bill knows what's going on with the electricity.
The nice thing about the bell, Bill can't ignore me. If he doesn't respond, I'll wake up half the town and people will ask questions.
What do you want?
I'm helping Gulliver, Esther and Nate produce the slates.
Rats and zombies. You've got strange friends, Weathervane.
Gulliver says you helped them too.
If he says so. They were desperate to get into town. I charged them a pretty penny for it.
Gulliver slaves away day and night to pay off what he owes you.
Yes, I have to admit he's doing much better than expected. Still, I could have sold more slates if he was quicker.
Gulliver says the next delivery will have paid his debts. Will you really let them go then?
Wilbur, a sea stone merchant always keeps his word.
Bill!
All right, maybe not, but I will pull them out of there. The magic slate market's collapsed. Prices have hit rock bottom. I'm switching over to water, bread, and fast horses. There's a mint to be made on them right now.
Right then. We'll get the delivery ready, and you pull the zombies up. And me with them, tucked away in a bag somewhere.
What did you say?
Nothing.
There are a few problems with the last delivery.
Yes, tell me about it. That Van Buren's only prepared to pay a pittance, even though we're talking about a very special and limited edition.
Those special requests are the problem. I hope you're paying Gulliver a little extra for them.
Weren't you listening? I'm getting less gold per slate. Before my profit margin shrinks, he'll have to do without his gold. We all have to make sacrifices in this financial crisis.
Gulliver's hoping to get a better job with you once he's finished the delivery.
How's he going to do that? Does he want to live here in a little townhouse with wife and child? He's a zombie!
As always, a truly informative conversation. See you later.
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb for our cosy little chats.
This must be garbage from the upper town. The tableware might not be the latest word in fashion, but it's perfectly fine, apart from the leftovers. No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself. What's this? Some kind of little bag. I'll take it with me. That might even work. Wow! You can inflate rat water skins. Who'd have thought? Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know what I need to stick the bowls to. Whatever happened in the inn, it's cut the power supply. If we want electricity, we'll have to make it ourselves.
Okay.
Works! Boiler, combustion chamber, flywheel, a steam engine, clearly. That's one of the little robots in the machine is... The steam engine is probably supposed to power the strange machine next to it. Doesn't look like it ever did though. The engineer must have run into a snag. The steam engine is probably supposed to... Doesn't look... Although it looks more like a replica of a clock cuckoo's nest. There are people who actually hang these things in their living rooms. Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I talked to the rats. They've lost their electricity as well.
Oh, really?
They said they were getting it from the role-playing machine in the inn. Something must have happened there.
What nonsense. What could have happened to it?
I know you have a lot of hopes for your life up there in Seastone, but...
Nothing opens as many doors as success. Perhaps we have to work twice as hard because we're zombies, but we'll make it. We've got a whole lot of time, you know.
Maybe you won't be safe in the town. You could be transformed.
Transformed? What are you talking about?
Someone might not like your appearance and, do something about it.
We won't be intimidated.
That thing looks magical to me. Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task. Even if I can't do anything else, I'm sure I can throw ropes over things. Even if I can't... Bag with a drawstring. Empty. I inflated the water rubber skin. Air outside, air on the inside, and nothing in between but a thin layer of rubber. Fascinating.
And I deflated?
Okay, I might be alone and pretty depressed, but I'm still not at the point where I'd sit on a seesaw all by myself. A fur collar that looks almost new. Why would you throw something like that away? One could have given it to the poor, or even left it on the chinchillas. Ah! That's, all I wanted. Strip of pretty long head fur. Hey! The hairs on the fur are all standing on end. There must be some kind of electrical current. No, that would just ruin the fur and it wouldn't be fluffy and soft anymore. I attached some double-sided tape to both the outside and the inside. Two are better than one. Gulliver uses the boards to build the frames for the slates. Of course, he still has to cut them to size, sand them and glue them. A lot of work. Strip of pretty long head fur. I inflated the water rubber skin. Air outside, air on the inside, and nothing in between but a thin layer of rubber. Fascinating. Hey! The hairs on the fur all I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel. The fluffy fur stuck to the inside of the hamster wheel. Nothing stuck to the tape on the outside yet. The fluffy fur stuck to the inside of the hamster wheel. Nothing stuck to the tape on the outside yet. Okay, I'll put the balloon in the middle. Hey, a water wheel. Not bad. But it still needs a few blades. I'll just ask Ethel for a few more potions of stew. Thanks. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls on the hamster wheel. That should do.
Hmm.
And this is the moment of truth. No problem, if you know your way around known physics. Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I am the master of electricity.
Excuse me?
We've got electricity again.
Really? Looking good. We're back in business. As soon as we've solved the other problem, we can finish off the batch.
There's another problem?
Bill changed his order 2 days ago. The new slates have to be fluffy and pink instead of black.
Fluffy and... So what now?
According to Bill, it's the law. Esther is already looking for a solution. Please go and ask her how she's getting on.
Okay, but once we've solved the problem, can we get out of here?
Of course. As soon as we have a solution, the batch will be ready in 2 or 3 weeks.
Everything has to be fluffy.
What?
If all goes well, I can manage 3 slates a day. 4 if I put in a night shift. A couple are pretty much finished. Bill wants 80.
I want out of here, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks.
You can't always get what you want. Perhaps you can help me cutting the rock later. That might save 2 days.
But... If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress. Best if I just let him get on with it.
Alright. So we've got the machine that we're building.
Hi!
Oh.
You must be Esther.
Yoo-hoo!
Hi, Nate. I'm sorry if I scared you earlier. Gulliver's promised to take me to the surface with you if I help you with the delivery. He said you're making the fluffy pink covers for the slates.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. And it's not a cover. I'm trying to mix a fluffy paint.
A fluffy paint?
Yes. There are hardly any fluffy materials or furs down here. But old paint and chemicals are here in abundance.
I've never heard of fluffy paint.
Well, there are warm colours, cold colours, neon colours. Why shouldn't there also be fluffy colours?
I'm not sure if a fluffy paint is the right way.
It's the only way. We have to work with what we've got. I'm sure that a good alchemist could find the correct mixture.
Ah, I know someone who's good at alchemy.
Really?
Would he help us?
I don't think so. She's actually the cook in the rats' camp.
Oh, the same old story.
The rats are lovely, and you folks are easy to get along with too. Why don't you like each other?
Oh, it all went a bit badly wrong. We had had a long journey. We lay down in the rubbish to have a bit of a rest. At some point, I woke up and saw a rat nibbling at one of my fingers. She must have mistook me for a discarded titbit. I only realized this much later. I was very surprised and shouted very loudly.
Ew! And then?
Gulliver jumped up to defend me. In doing so, he pushed over a heap of junk that buried him as well as the leg of the fleeing rat. Gulliver was shouting wild threats out and trying to free himself from the rubbish. I went over to the little rat to try and help her. She must have took fright. She gnawed off her leg and limped away.
That's truly a tragic story.
Since then, Gulliver believes all rats have it in for us. He wants to protect me. He won't let any rat into the vicinity of our home and has forbidden Nate and myself to talk to them.
But if Ethel the cook wanted to help, would you let her?
Of course. Why not? We just mustn't tell
She
Gulliver.
has maggots on her brain for hair.
Allow a rat into our house.
That's the smaller of the two problems. The larger is Ethel. I think it's great what you've done for yourselves here. The workshop, this cave.
We have tried really hard, and it will do for us. A little home for a little family.
I think Gulliver sees that differently. Seems to me he's already planning for life in a palace.
He's very optimistic. I think we should be content with what we have. If you're always dreaming about the future, you miss the here and now.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
Who said that?
I read it on someone's wall, so it must be true.
It's on a wall, must be true.
I suggest you keep on going for now. In the meantime, I'll go and see if I can win Ethel over to our cause.
You do that.
Take care, Nate, and you have nothing to fear from us, gnomes.
Yes, Nate. Wilbur is a gnome. You remember them from your book, don't you? Nate has a book about the races in Avantasia. It's his favorite. I have to read it to him every evening. Yes, a gnome.
Yes, gnomes.
Nate thinks he has at last found another inventor.
Inventor?
The book says that all gnomes love tinkering and inventing.
Oh, gnome.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. And we'll go ahead and visit this on next Friday. Everybody, thank you for watching this far if you have. And if you made it this far, maybe subscribe. Maybe. Anyhow.